Hey guys, so it has become very apparent to me that everybody on this planet Earth has a dream, has an ambition in life to go out and get a thing and capture it and make it theirs. And it's all fine and dandy to have a dream or whatever, but nobody really realizes how crazy their dreams are until they tell them to you out loud. Like, I could name at least 3 people, 3 grown adults who have jobs and go to work and pay off their bills with the money that they get from these jobs and also have photo ID, who have come up to me and said, "Oh, I would just love a swimming pool full of frozen yogurt that's non-dairy and lactose free," and they just say that. Like, that's not gonna cause problems with the pool. That's not gonna clog the pump in any way. Oh yeah, I'll just eat it and swim in it all day. Like, that's not gonna melt. I mean, at least 3 of those people are actually me. But whatever. Other people's dreams are just a little tiny bit more reasonable, just an itty bitty bit more obtainable. Like finishing school and doing your best in life. And yuck, what am I gonna do with both of those things? I can't swim in a pool full of college degrees. I can't eat a large amount of doing my best in life. That's not a thing I can do a backstroke in. But it is awesome to have dreams that seem a little crazy at first, because what if they come true? How awesome would that be? I have here a list for you guys. It's a list of everything that I want to obtain in life, and I'm gonna read it to you. Well, right off the start, I've always wanted to be one of those African lion safari big game hunters. You know, the ones with like the big pointed hat and the sideburns that are huge. Like the guy from Jumanji that carries around the elephant gun. I want all of that. I want it all. Just give it to me. But except I want to be a guy who hunts things that aren't really considered to be big game, because I want to give people a tour of my hallway full of stuffed trophies that I've shot. But I want it to be like, and here we have the notoriously dangerous maple leaf. Yes, I shot a tree in the park for that puppy. And over here we have my trophy from that time I tangled with a housefly. Yes, he was buzzing around my face and bumping into the window, but I don't believe we'll be getting much trouble from him anymore. But then over here, my most prized possession. My most prized possession to date, the biggest game I've ever bagged. The game Risk. Yes, I realize it's quite risky, but I took the risk. I took it because nobody was watching me in the Walmart. I stole it. And over here is like a poster of an elephant's head or something, I don't know. I want to start a new evolution in the human DNA. Alright, this seems a little crazy, but just roll with it. Mark my words, in about 1,000 years, humans will be saying something like, "Why? Why are my hands shaped like pillows?" And I'll tell you why. It's so you can do this and be comfortable just wherever the hell you are. And I mean, that doesn't explain the second penis. The second penis will be for luxury purposes only, but don't worry about that. I mean, how hard could it really be? I mean, there are bugs who look like sticks and things. How do you think they did that? It couldn't have been more than just one bug going, "Oh, guys, hey, guys. You know what? I bet if we look like sticks and leaves and things, the monkeys would stop f***ing with us. Huh? So what I'm saying is, after you're done watching this video, if you could just like think about having pillow hands for like an hour and a half, that'd be great. Waking up before noon is a pretty big aspiration of mine, but that's just so far out of reach. If you followed me on Twitter the other day, you would have seen I was doing a lot of research on chloroform. And that's because I want to chloroform a guy. I would love to chloroform a guy, and this is how I want to do it. This is how I want the whole thing to go down. I want to be waiting behind a door in a dark room for somebody to walk in, and once they're in front of me, I want to scream, "Come on down! You're the next contestant on The Price is Chloroform!" And I jump on their back, chloroform them with a rag. Then, they're gonna wake up, duct taped to a piano, where I'm gonna force them to play chopsticks for a week straight. Nothing but chopsticks. Now, after the week is up, I chloroform them again, then I leave them in a meadow. Once this is done, Phase 1 and 2 are complete. Now I know what you're thinking, Matt, what is your goal here? What is the master plan? What are you trying to achieve by duct taping this man to a piano, forcing him to play chopsticks for a week straight, and then leaving him in a meadow? Well, let me tell you, I'm trying to ruin takeout food for one person for the rest of their life. After this whole ordeal is over, he's gonna find himself at a takeout restaurant, and the cashier behind the register is gonna say something like, would you like some chopsticks in that bag? Would you like me to just put a chopstick in there? 1 chopstick? 2 chopstick? You want some chopsticks? You know, we put some chopsticks in there? A little couple chopsticks for you to eat the food with the chopsticks. Do you want those in your bag with the food? And I imagine his reaction is gonna be something to the extent of no! Which is a pretty unreasonable reaction to chopsticks, and nobody will know why. Because it's not like he can tell anybody. Nobody's gonna believe him that somebody duct taped him to a piano for a week. Only me. That's just a thing for me. But I did do a lot of research on chloroform, because I mean, like, where do you even buy it? How do you do that? You can't just walk into a drugstore and be like, yes, I would like 1 chloroform, please. It's not what you think it's for. It's not what you think it's for. I just want to kidnap somebody and ruin their life. It's exactly what you think it's for. Damn it. I want to be like Bill Nye the Science Guy, not in like a science-y type of way, but like I like the name. I think the name is great. I want to be named after something I'm good at, like MattG, the watches over your shoulder while you do most of the work guy. Let's get on that. Next on the list, one day I want to commission a series of paintings of myself. As each painting goes on, I get a little older. Then I want to invite my friends over and just hang up a different painting every time, just to see if they say anything. Just to see if that freaks them out, and if I'm feeling zesty, I'll cut holes in the eyes and watch them from the other side of the wall. I really wish I had a tail, just so I could wrap it around my leg, and then women would come up to me and go, "Oh, is that a banana in your pocket?" And then I'll go, "No, it's a tail." And then maybe like the next day they'll recognize me and they'll go, "Oh, is that your tail?" And I'll go, "Yes, and a bit of poop." I don't know why I want that, it just seemed like a fun idea at the time. Now this next one's gonna seem a little tiny bit crazier than the rest of them, but just bear with me. I want to invent time travel. Not for any reason that you could think of right now, I guarantee it. I want to invent time travel so that I can bring Lady Gaga back to the 1930s, because I just think she would really liven up the Great Depression. Could you imagine the people's reactions to Lady Gaga? Their heads would explode. They would literally explode. Their craniums would expand to the point of bursting. Brains would be everywhere. Grown men who own both land and homes would be weeping out of fear and confusion. I don't understand! She's 1 part lady, 1 part disco ball! Disco hasn't even been invented yet! I just really think that would liven up the whole Depression, and, I mean, there would be no World War II, let's be honest. Lady Gaga would stop that shit in its tracks. I want to get lost in the woods for like 30 years. I want to get lost, I want to become feral, I want to live with wolves. I want to get discovered and reintroduced back into society just so I can be a little bit more rude to people. That man, he's eating soup with his hands. He's eating soup with his hands and he's shitting on the floor. I don't even think I heard him say please or thank you. What's going on? Becky. He was raised by wolves, okay? He doesn't know any better. That's just wolf culture. That's what wolves do, I assume. I've never met a wolf, but I assume that wolves don't know please or thank you. He's probably not even gonna open the door for you when you leave. It's just wolf culture. He was raised by wolves in a wolf pack. It's a pack of one. He's a pack of one now. Just one pack, a single pack, a snack pack. He's a snack pack right now. A wolf snack pack. I'd do him right now on the table. I feel like being raised by wolves would also help my sideburn situation for the big game hunter. Those two are gonna collaborate somehow, I already know. I would really like for one of my eyes to go cloudy, like, so I could sit in a foggy room and become a mystic. But I would be a really bad mystic, like a mystic that tells you things that you already know. Ah yes, the crystal is telling me that you are indeed wearing a red shirt, and that you are a woman, and that you have hair, and you're going to leave very angry in about 5 minutes when I tell you that this is costing you $100. I mean, people would realize after a while, I'm just the guy with the creepy eye sitting in a creepy room. But for that first little while, that's good money. And lastly, at least once in my life, I need to have a large ring of keys, like a janitor, like a prison warden, large ring of keys with just a wild assortment of keys on them, because nobody with a guy who has control over that many doors. Somebody comes up to me, starts messing with me, I open a door, lion pit, push them in, close the door, game over. And those are just the things that I want to do in life. Don't judge me. I already feel you judging me, saying, Matt, that's a little crazy. I don't think you're gonna be able to, open a door and have a lion pit on the other side. quit denying me my dreams. What have we been talking about this whole time? So remember, you know, never stop dreaming or something lame like that. If you have a similar list of things that you want to achieve in life, feel free to make your own video. If you're lazy, just leave them in the comments below, like I feel like a lot of us are. I also want to tell you that we have some limited edition Butt Stuff Forever crew necks in the store right now. Get them while they're hot, because I don't know how long they're going to be around. I need to get mine as well. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter pretty much all the time, so the links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on Friday!